guys, so a lot of you guys have been asking me to make a comparison video of the Horizon versus the Shutter. So yeah, let's get to it. For all you guys that wanted a Bimetal Superstar versus Shutter, I'm really sorry. I wish I could have done that video, but just more people have been asking me for Horizon versus Shutter. But you guys are up very soon. I'll see if I can get a video in this week through Monday through Friday or sometime. But no promises, and definitely a video Saturday as normal. Alright, as always, before I begin the review, I'm going to put the specs of each of these yo-yos on the screen for you guys right here. Just a quick note, these yo-yos are priced almost exactly the same, both of them $45 to $50. I just want to let you guys know the Shutter is Yo-Yo Factory's release of Gentry Stein's signature yo-yo. The Horizon is Yo-Yo Factory's release of Paul Kerbel's yo-yo. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so as I said in my review of the Replay Pro and Skyva, there really is no winner between these two yo-yos. They're both great yo-yos for a cheap price. I love both of them, and they're both great. So this is just my personal opinion, giving you the facts. You can't go wrong with either one of these yo-yos. Now, before any of you guys ask me, yes, I did polish the rims of this, and I actually have a video on that on my channel, so it'll be linked right here in the YouTube card, so just click over here. Okay, so first, let's take a closer look at the yo-yos. Let's look at the Shutter. So, as you can see here, the Shutter has a fairly average shape. It's definitely an H shape, and looking on the cup, we see we have those two rings, one for thumb grinds and finger spins and all that. And the shape is not too narrow, it's kind of a gradual slope down. The walls are very low on this yo-yo as well, making it great for horizontal. Now, let's look at the Horizon. Looking at the shape of the yo-yo, it's more V-shaped, I would say. It's more of a dramatic slope down to the bearing. And the cup of this yo-yo is what really sets it apart. Since it has this wide, large cup and large diameter, it makes this yo-yo very stable and feel very solid. So the cup doesn't have an inner ring like the Shutter does, it just has this one ring for the finger spins. Screwing apart both of these yo-yos, we can see that the Horizon has standard center track bearing, Yo-Yo Factory short axle, and Yo-Yo Factory slim pads. The Shutter, on the other hand, has very similar stats. It's got a normal center track bearing, short axle, and standard Yo-Yo Factory response pads. Now, let's talk more specifically about the specs. So the main thing that sets these yo-yos apart is the diameter, for sure. The Horizon has this very, very large diameter here on the cup, which makes it play very solid. The Shutter, on the other hand, has a more medium diameter, which makes it play very normal. The differences in these yo-yos is very slight when it comes to weight, but the Horizon just feels heavier because of its large diameter. Now, let's talk about how these yo-yos feel, what makes them different, and what they're good at. So, starting with the Shutter, this yo-yo feels very standard. It's not too heavy, not too floaty, it's a very standard yo-yo. It's great for grinds, just like any other Yo-Yo Factory yo-yo, because of its anodized finish. And it just feels great. Horizontal, as usual, is perfect with the low walls. And fast tricks are done very easily with this too. The Horizon feels very different. It still has a similar shape, as I talked about earlier, but because of this large diameter, it feels heavy on the string, but not too heavy. The large diameter makes the yo-yo definitely bigger, making chopsticks a little bit more difficult. But the main difference when it comes to feel here is the Shutter feels fairly normal, while the Horizon feels solid, a little bit on the heavy side, and very stable. When it comes to spin times, I feel the Horizon slightly wins. Both yo-yos can spin for a very long time, and you'll be sure to get all your tricks done. However, it's just because of this large diameter and its solid feel, you can just tell this yo-yo is going to spin longer. Now, the one type of grind that can make these yo-yos very different, that is usually the main thing that people buy these yo-yos for, is finger spins. Okay, so the Shutter has this inner ring that is really good at locking your finger in, but once your finger's spinning for a little while, it'll putter out. The Horizon can do finger spins for days. Okay, so you've probably seen all Paul Kerbel's videos where he does finger spins on pens for just like 3 minutes long of finger spins. And that's usually the main claim to fame when it comes to the Horizon, is it's just finger spins so well. This bowl right here is just perfect for finger spins. It locks your finger in, and you can just do finger spins for so long. This opens up new tricks that you can do with finger spins, and just new possibilities. So the Horizon may have a bigger diameter, but that lets it do these like crazy finger spins. Because both of these yo-yos are signature yo-yos of different players, you can tell that they both fit the players' styles. The Shutter plays very fast and speedy, and horizontal tricks done very well, because as you can see, Gentry Stein does a lot of those tricks. The Horizon, with its large shape, is more for Paul Kerbel, because his tricks can be speedy, but they also greatly involve finger spins and horizontal. So just note that when it comes to these signature yo-yos, they're made for the players. So whichever player you feel more that you like, Gentry Stein, Paul Kerbel, that can help you decide which yo-yo you would want. Putting aside the fact that the Horizon can obviously do much better finger spins with this yo-yo than the Shutter can. All the other grinds are done very easily. Palm grinds are very nice on both yo-yos. Thumb grinds, I'd say, would be especially good on the Shutter, because you can really lock your finger into this little groove right there, while on the Horizon, they could still be done. So basically, the only grind that separates these two yo-yos apart is the finger spins, while all the other grinds are extremely solid, but the finger spins are just extraordinary on this one. Now, if you're still having trouble deciding which yo-yo to buy, here's a little summary of what I can give you to help you out when deciding which one to buy. So, the Shutter, Gentry Stein's yo-yo, is a very normal yo-yo. It's a very solid choice. It plays great. It plays all styles. It can do fast tricks, horizontal tricks, slow tricks, anything. It's got a very wide shape, great for grinds, and overall a really, really solid yo-yo. The Horizon, on the other hand, still really, really good yo-yo for the price. Okay, but the main thing that you're going to notice is that the Horizon may be a little bit better for finger spins than the Shutter, and the Horizon is a little bit bigger, so that it's a factor you have to think about. If you have a lot of chopsticks tricks, you have to make sure you'll be able to fit it through your hand, and it just feels a little bit bigger on the string. So that's the main thing. The Shutter, overall great yo-yo. Horizon, still great yo-yo, however, it's got the finger spins. So hopefully that helps you guys if you're having trouble deciding which one to buy. Both of them are solid choices, but just keep those factors in mind. Well, that's a wrap for this video. I hope I answered all of your guys' questions and wonderings about these yo-yos, and for all you wondering which one to get, you can't go wrong with either one. They're both so great. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below, and if you're confused about anything between these yo-yos, be sure to comment down below or email me. If you want any other comparisons between these two yo-yos, email me as well, and I'll give you my best feedback I can. Also, if you have other comparisons you'd like, leave them down below, because I answer to you guys, okay? When you guys ask me to do a comparison, I'll do it. If I don't have the yo-yo, I'm sorry. I may be able to do it, but some yo-yos are really expensive. So yeah, leave a comment down below if you want a comparison with other yo-yos, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.